think people wearing masks is completely detrimental to your health.
Yeah, well, speak on that. Speak on the social distancing, the plastic sheets, the masks. I mean, as a doctor, what do you see in all of that?
I think I see a destruction of humanity, of the way that we are known to be as humans. I mean, humans are social animals. I think of humans sometimes as like a big basket full of puppies. You know, they like to crawl over top of each other, and they like to play and tumble around, and they like to hug and kiss and high five and slap each other on the back, and they like to sit close to each other in scary movies, and they like to sit close to each other when they go to a bar and watch their favorite sports teams. And now we have to be 6 feet apart. Like, who tested that? Who knows that if you sneeze, it only goes 6 feet and drops right there? Who knows? Nobody knows. And now that they've, and I've got an article that I'm going to finish sometime this week that talks about all the problems with the masks. And Dr. Russell Blaylock's article that came out, just a couple of days ago, I totally agree with him. And Russell's been friends of mine forever. He's a retired neurosurgeon. And we're on the same page of saying these masks decrease the amount of oxygen in your blood, increase the amount of carbon dioxide in your blood. Increasing the carbon dioxide increases acidity. When you increase acidity, if you've got any growing cancer cells or you've got cancer cells, it feeds the cancer cells. You've got viruses and bacteria that normally live in your mouth and in your nose. And if you block them right here all day long, instead of like letting them blow out where they should, now you've got this barricade that's accumulating the viruses and bacteria in your mouth and your nose, and you take a deep breath, you're inhaling them down into your lungs. And if you have compromised lungs, if you have asthma, COPD, if you're a smoker, now you're setting yourself up for a more serious type of infection, not from the coronaviruses, but from staph or strep or Klebsiella, Pseudomonas, things that are normal flora in your mouth that don't belong into your lungs. And then you also have, this whole social distancing thing with kids. I mean, how do kids and babies learn is by reading facial expressions and watching people's eyes. And I've had parents tell me that have young infants, they have on a mask and they're out and about, and they come in and the infants are like, they're looking at them funny. And as soon as they take off the mask, the little infant starts to smile because they recognize that that's mom. And so I think there's a lot of bad pathology that's going on with these masks. And I think that it's a really, really destructive to who we are as humans. And in fact, when I first started hearing that word social distancing, they didn't just say, stay apart, you should have some distance, particularly if somebody's sick. And they didn't do that. And I said, that social distancing is going to become part of our language lexicon. That's not going to go away. And I believe that's true. I think that's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, it's dividing us so much. I just bumped into a